Hello everyone, welcome back once again to this new tarot reading. This time it's about the Blackpink series, and this is the last member. We have Jennie Kim. So we're going to start with her, especially I have done a reading about her in the channel, about her dating, supposedly dating GD, G-Dragon. So, but now I want to focus on her energy individually. I left her for the last place because since I had done a reading on her recently, like I didn't want to touch too much in her energy, just leave it a bit of a space and time. So now I think I'm fully prepared. So the cards that came out for her in the archetype cards, because let's talk a little bit about her personality traits. The cards that came out for her, it's Hermit, Thief, and Rebel. Um, and when I think about this Hermit archetype, I also remember that she's a Capricorn. So we Capricorn people tend to be loners, tend to be people that can very well like function on their own. It's not a big deal to be alone. Actually, it's like for us it's like an opportunity to get to know ourselves better, and how we are capable at achieving things and going towards our goals without distractions. But when this archetype appears, it also talks about a little bit of loneliness and about this tendency to go inwards and having these periods when you don't actually want anyone around you. So the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this card was that it's really funny that she is part of a group, because even though I know she loves the members and that she feels really happy to have them, and vice versa, because the members also love her. Um, at the same time, it's like she could have also done a great career for herself being a solo artist, being like a solo performer. Because she is like she has all this power, and she has all these like abilities that would make her stand out as a solo performer. So I'm actually really curious why they decided to put her in a group. I'm really like curious about that, because she has this kind of like one man show vibe, like she would be really great at that. But in this aspect, it's not about her profession; it's about a personality trait. So maybe she's also spent a lot of her early years on her own. Maybe she's an only child. I don't know, but it's like this gives me these vibes of being like really used to be on your own and not feel bothered by it and not feel uncomfortable, and actually having these periods when sometimes you need to isolate yourself from the crowd for being always. I get this feeling that she gets really annoyed every now and then when she has to go through these large crowds of people, especially maybe like in a very like public place. For example, I don't know, the scenario that comes to my mind is the airport departures, where everyone gathers around and is like desperate to catch the plane, to catch the flight. So it's like she feels really uncomfortable in those kinds of situations where she feels like she has to like rush herself in the middle of other people. It's like this sense of like I'm drowning here, almost like I cannot breathe with all these people around me. It's like she's really conscious that she's really self-conscious, and she's like doesn't like to have too many people in her energetic field. It's more than physical. It's more than being picky and say, oh, I don't want anyone to sit next to me because I don't know, I'm an antisocial. It's more about that you don't want your energy to get like contaminated with other people's noises and with other people's energies. And it's like in some ways she is a bit sensitive to those things. So she has I know she has a moon in Scorpio, I think, so she's definitely very intuitive and very psychic, but she tends to get energies from other people that are not so bright, maybe are these kinds of heavy energy because it's a Scorpio moon. So they obviously detect like they are like magnets for dark energies, in the sense of maybe people with really um, dark secrets, dark past, the dark um, um, I don't know, dark tendencies, self-destructive tendencies, and all that stuff. So she may get a bit tired of that. That's why she's like recludes herself and tries to protect herself. I have the image of her like always crossing her arms around her body, like as if that would be able to protect her from other people's energy. It's like she closes off her body. And she tries not to make too much eye contact with people because it's like she can see beyond, and it bothers her that she can see the real core of some people that are not really nice. Actually, that it shocks her because actually it's almost like it frightens her, because it's like she sees the dark side. So and she sees it in this person that looks really bright on the outside. So for her it's like really like she wishes she could turn it off, she could turn this gift on. I don't know why I'm talking about this, because I'm talking about the Hermit card, but it's what came out, so I will take it. And the Teeth card, I don't know how to pronounce teeth, because I have a problem with that word. I know it sounds like I'm saying teeth, like teeth in the mouth, but I'm talking about teeth. I maybe it's I can say it in other words. It's like a robber, someone that is a thief that robs people. But in the case of her, it's actually she is not a robber. She's not that she's like blackmailing people and stealing people's personal and belongings. Actually, she's a thief in the sense that she is able to remove or take away all the distractions from you. So it's like that's why I think I was sensing this psychic ability to see other people's darkness. I think she's also able to remove other people's masks, and she acts in this very sneaky and diligent way, like she does it almost like in a heroic way, like I'm going to make justice here and I'm going to show you that I know what you're all about. So she feels really proud about it, but it's not that she's stealing from someone. She's not stealing money from someone, guys. She's not, she's just using this ability of her to remove, to steal, yes, but it's like to remove all the disguises, other people's disguises, other people's lies, other people's poses, which is really weird. I don't understand what she's doing in the idol industry. Like I don't know, because she's definitely really profound and she's really talented, but at the same time she has this vibe that she could be a CEO, like she could be like a really high in the hierarchy. I think she eventually will get there. I think she will turn herself and her talents into a businesswoman in the near future, because she's like really smart. It's like For example, I would put her in, do you know those like casting selections, or maybe those, not those shows where they play like judges and that they rank people people that present in those awards, in those competitions, not because those are already like pre-selected. Some of them are not very authentic. But I think that if we would be talking about a casting selection or a personal selection or a staff selection, she would be really good to play the role of being able to have like this one-on-one interview to see if the candidate is who he says he is or who she says he is. It's like she would be able to tell if they are lying or not, and if they really have this ability that or have all these like recognitions and titles that they say they have, because she would be really nice at that. So I don't know. This is what I'm picking on her, and also the rebel. So she's definitely like a bit of a pioneer also. Um, that's why I find this so contradicting, because I know she doesn't want to like to make things harder for the other members. She doesn't want to like to mm, like to be a problem for the other girls. But it's like she's so in tune with her own worth as a professional, or maybe she's really in tune with her popularity. So she's like, it's like she's able to say, yes, I don't like this. Oh, yes, I don't feel like doing this. Despite that, eventually she gives in and she does things. But she has almost the audacity to say things out loud that maybe the other members don't. Maybe I think because maybe it's about her childhood. It's like maybe she has her mom, because I always think about her mom. I don't think about any other like significant figures for in her life, like um, but I always think about her mom. It's like my mind goes straight. She has like this kind of love and hate relationship with her mom, because her mom is like a strong character too. So she is like a whole character actually. And it's like Jenny sometimes has like a lot of arguments with her mom, because her mom is like it's like she expects a lot of things from Jenny. It's like all the things that she couldn't accomplish in a marriage, maybe. She like projects all that anger and uh, all that demanding vibes. Like, for example, like she doesn't have a husband to complain to. So it's like, so she complains to her daughter, because it's like because her daughter is really young and depends on her, so it's like she cannot go anywhere. So it's like she's always complaining to Jenny. Oh, you should. It's like saying, like, oh, you should be grateful that I bought this for you, or you should do this, or you should be more like this and not like this, and it's like constantly pressuring her. So it's a kind of tough love, because she loves her daughter, like really loves her. But it's like she's really angry. There's something about her own life that didn't come out the way she wanted to, because I maybe she was also a businesswoman that had to leave her career behind once she had Jenny or something like that. So it's like she postponed a lot of things for herself when she became a mother. So there's some things inside of it. So Jenny is ready. I mean, she's really comfortable with speaking her mind, and with like playing this uh, this cold energy about like, yes, I'm upset, but I'm not going to show you. I mean, I'm going to attack you verbally, or I'm going to say words to you that will hurt you, but I'm going to remain with my poker face, even though I'm burning inside. Something like that. So she is someone that is almost like unconsciously um, looking for causes to fight, like for reasons to be against something, like non-conformist, like always saying no, I don't think so. And it's like maybe everyone is like, yes, we agree, and she's like, no, I don't think so. She's like that one that says like, or maybe everyone is ready to, I don't know, sign a contract or something, and she's like, oh, I'm going to take this home and I'm going to read it on my own because, I want to take my time, I don't want to be pressured. And it's like everyone freezes because it's like, why are you doing this? If you're going to sign anyway, why are you prolonging things? And it's like the whole room turns to look at her because it's like, are you kidding me? And she's like this. Sometimes she's really funny in that way. I mean, people that know her, they are used to that side of her, but sometimes it's like this rebel without a cause. That it's but it's also maybe like like a psychological self-defense mechanism. There's something there. There's something emotional. So let's talk also about the cards that came out for her. The cards that came out were the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Death, Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the Three of Swords. So I'm sorry, I have to breathe because there are a lot of emotions here and a lot of anger also. She has been really stressed lately, but physically stressed because she feels like things are not moving fast enough. Maybe it's because of the pandemic, or maybe it's because she wishes she could like release more content, like to be more in communication, like in a fluent communication with the fans, and she's not able to because there's someone that, like I said, like I said in the case of Lisa, there's someone that is like they regulate the amount of content, I'm sorry, the amount of content that they put out or that they share with the fans. So it's like she's getting really annoyed by that because it's like she has been, for example, she has done a lot of photo shoots, and it's like they released like one or two photographs in a period of 6 months. So it's like she's like, oh, I work nonstop, and you are like, where is it? I mean, where is this that I put my energy into? Because it's like everyone is like rushing in some way, like um like, yes, we have to do this, and they are really busy, but they don't see the content, they don't see it released. So it's like, why the rush? Why all of a sudden with activities? And maybe it has to do um, with this dating news or scandal or rumor, whatever. So she's like, she wants to work on her own stuff. She wants to, I don't know if she's studying something, but I think that either she's studying a career or she is doing some kind of activity that requires her whole attention. It's like something that she has to study in every detail. So she's like really absorbed in that activity, and she is but she's really angry. It's like, for example, if it's making a song or writing a song, it's like she's writing a lot of angry thoughts. She's like, she feels like she's this princess in this castle or in this tower that she cannot leave, and she's feeling a bit angry about it. It's like she cannot help it, but it's like she feels so restricted that she feels that it's unfair. It's unfair that she cannot speak her mind, in the sense that she cannot release like a statement or maybe write a post on Instagram to tell the fans how she feels, because she's always been like on a watch. She's always been watched, because that's why she has this. I believe she does sneak out of the house or wherever she is. It's like she has this tendency to want to get away from the building, and she does it. She has this tendency because it's like she's not afraid of going on her own to the street. Actually, she's not princess like in that time. It's like she knows the streets. She knows how to, I don't know, how to ride through the town or through the city that she's in. She's very knowledgeable in that sense. So it's not apologetics. It's not that she needs someone to drive her somewhere. She can go on her own if she wants to, or have a friend come pick her up. But everything is so controlled, and also cameras are everywhere. Not only her company, other cameras also. So it's like she doesn't know. She just wishes she could like rip her face off and turn into someone else, so they wouldn't recognize her, and that she could go out and have have fresh air, like go out in the middle of the night and breathe, just breathe outside that building or outside that dorm or hotel. I don't know where she lives. And the other cards, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Death, talks that she is really supported. She has a lovely support emotional system. She has the members that really support her, that really they are very loving towards her. They hold her, they text her funny things. They always like they make these gatherings where they just gather together and share a drink or a meal, and they just open their hearts and talk about everything. So she, I don't think she has sisters of her own, but she has this feeling that if she would choose these girls. So that's why she feels that finding these girls and that they are part of her life is like a blessing, because of this hermit that I was talking earlier, that she doesn't mind being on her own. Actually, she's really used to that. But being able to share with the girls, and also to share with other trainees, and to be part of a larger group, make her realize that she's loved, and that she's valued, and that she can turn around and have like a warm hug from a peer, from someone that understands her, from someone like her. Because I believe that she had always felt like she was this ugly duckling. I don't know why, but I have this feeling that when she was younger, I don't know if she was bullied, but she was like constantly criticized because of her ethnicity. So it's like being in Korea. It's like she doesn't like the fact that in Korea there's too much, maybe there's too much traditions sometimes that she feels that are useless and pointless, and that there's like a lot of like a privilege for males and not for females. So she feels like really strongly against that. She's like a feminist in that sense. But when she's around her members, or maybe her female friends, she feels like she can connect with the softer side of herself, that she doesn't have to be tough, or being a badass or being a savage. It's like she can be sweet, she can be vulnerable, she can be loving, she can be caring, and not being afraid um, to be taken advantage of. I feel that there's a resistance about her um, with men. There's something that is like when she's around men, she all of a sudden turns really masculine, but not in a gesture, not in a physical way, just in the way she speaks, in the way she speaks her mind. She becomes this almost like boss in this leader vibe, like she on camera she may sound like really like submissive and really like she smiles a lot, but when she is in like in a personal gathering or in a reunion where she can speak her mind, which she loves, she turns into this giant beast. It's like she is like, for some men even, it's really overwhelming because it's like you cannot believe that such a, a pretty woman or a feminine woman can be this opinionated. And she is really like really strong-minded and really sharp. So it's like if you want to be her man or if you want to conquer her, like you better be as smart as she is because she's so smart. She's so smart and she's very intense. It's like when she talks to you about something, she it's like this inner force that comes from herself. It's like she becomes into this, I don't know, this beast. I get this feeling of a beast, but not in a devil or evil way, just beast in the sense that she looks huge. It's like she looks so powerful. It's amazing. I don't know how to describe it. And about the sisterhood and about all that, there's an inner conflict inside of her. There's a struggle that she's not feeling really joyful right now, or maybe she will not be feeling in the next 3 to 6 months. There's some kind of apathy, like she don't want to worry the other members, but it's like she is emotionally drained, um, and she needs a change. She needs a change. She really needs to go through a transformation. She feels that it's time to leave like everything she knows behind. She's really disappointed at something. I don't know what is it. It's not about the dating scandal. It's not even about Kai, for example. It's something that is very private to her, but it was really important. It was something she wanted, and they didn't allow her or let her experience it. Um, because then the less cards are the Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the Free of Swords. So there's a wound here, an emotional wound. And I believe that Knight of Cups is someone from the past. It's a man, a male, that is young. It's really young. It's like, I don't know if it's her age or, I don't know, 1 year older than her. And he was this this kind of person that really made her feel for the same time, for the first time in her life, that she wanted to receive the love that that man was offering her, and that she was feeling worthy of wanting that love. It's like and also desire, because there's something about temptation. There's something about them not being able to be together, but they really wanted each other. It's like they were insanely attracted to each other, but they couldn't, they, it's like they couldn't see each other, and there was something about both parts that were like, you have to end this. And it really broke their hearts, because this person also was really like, I don't know if it's someone, I believe it's also famous, because it's, I believe there's them, and there's their managers, one side of the others, like for example companies, one company and the other company, and it's like, you have to end this, because this is not going to work out. You guys cannot be together. I get this Romeo and Juliet vibe. I'm sorry, guys. She got really hurt because of that. She's like, she cannot get over it. She's like, I cannot be myself. I cannot have the man I want to be with. And the sad part is that maybe she's still with contact with this person, and it's like, um, and it's just really hard, because it's like she had been having these dating rumors, but I don't think she may be involved with them, with maybe with Kai and with G Dragon, but I don't think she ever experienced the kind of level of intimacy that she had with this person. And she knows that this person is watching her every move on social media, for example. And it's like he texts her, he sends her a message or something, like saying, "Oh, I know what you did. Oh, I know what you're up to." Like, like saying, "I'm sorry, we couldn't work out. I wish I could be that person," or something like that. And it really breaks her heart. It's like an open wound, because it's like they are not together, but they are not over each other yet. But they know they cannot be together, because it's something that if Jenny it's, we are used to dating scandals, I think the relationship or the connection with this person would be a huge scandal, but you have no idea. So, but this man is also in love with her. Is, I don't know if it's in love. I think he's infatuated. He's like really, because he's also very obsessive in a sense. So he's like, he cannot let her go, and he has so much regrets. And she also is obsessive in that way. It's like they get together because they're both obsessive, and it's like they almost bring the worst of each other, because it's like they cannot be together, but they're always like picking fights with each other, or sending messages, salty messages, or maybe like trying to make the other person feel guilty for moving on. And it's like, yes, what am I supposed to do if I'm young and famous? And also I think this uh, this dating scandal she had, it was like almost like offered to her, like saying, okay, you should date with this person, or maybe you should hang out more with this group. So it's tough. I don't know. I'm going to leave it here because I'm getting too into this. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot give you like that. I cannot give you like something that has a lot more to do with her professional side. But she's really emotional right now, and this is what I got. So maybe in a few weeks I will do another, so we can see a more professional side of her and not this. I got carried away by her love life, so sorry. So guys, I will see you in the next video. So if you do have recommendations, you can leave it in the comments. I also appreciate your feedback, since I don't know the girls that much. So if you want to, like, I don't know, like I always say, educate me. If you want to, like, saying, oh yes, we think she's like this, and I appreciate it. And also, if you have recommendations about other future tarot readings that you want me to do, I'm available. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.